on Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, and robbery, and the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances, male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines.
Breaking news tonight, Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment.
We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say.
This is incredibly disturbing footage, so I do want to warn our viewers, as you did. But as you said, Cassie's lawsuit, which was filed in November of 2023 and then was quickly settled overnight, it did open the floodgates. But in that complaint, Jake, she details an incident that she alleged happened in March of 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles, physically assaulted by Diddy. Now our team in the LA Bureau, we have got our hands on that surveillance footage, and it appears to corroborate Cassie's claims identically.
Hi, this is Mandy. Sean Diddy Combs was arrested in Manhattan following a grand jury indictment, as confirmed by Variety. The exact charges against the music and business mogul remain undisclosed at this time. Combs' lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, released a statement expressing disappointment over what he deems an unfair legal pursuit by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a self-made entrepreneur, loving father, and philanthropist. For 30 years, he has built an empire while giving back to the Black community. Though he is not perfect, he is certainly not a criminal, Agnifilo said. He noted that Combs has been fully cooperative throughout the investigation and voluntarily relocated to New York in anticipation of the charges. Agnifilo urged the public to withhold judgment until the facts are revealed, emphasizing that Combs looks forward to clearing his name.
Sean! A new civil lawsuit claims Sean Diddy Combs repeatedly passed off dancer and adult film actress Adria English to be sexually assaulted by partygoers during events at his New York and Miami houses between 2006 and 2009.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage.
Yes, it was breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child. Because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a Black parent.
It's craziness, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. And it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him, but he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN, is keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out. Context. Like they in a act. That's what they're looking for. So now they're going to go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos that they took out of there, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bruh, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. Yo, man, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what?
Yo, I did it. Talking about he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
In the studio, he said, yo, I'm going to drug their ass off and pick them out and pip them out to my nigga.
He looking around like, damn, like, a lot of guys kissing each other in here, man. You feel me? What y'all do is y'all business.
So you've been to a party and seen this?
Oh, I've seen it firsthand, multiple times.
Man.
I seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress, bro.
What?
I seen Dwight Howard in a pink dress with two other trans ladies in dresses. They all the same height at a Diddy party.
Oh.
Ask about Dwight Howard in Mexico.
What's up with Dwight Howard in Mexico?
You know, they don't got paparazzi out there like that. You feel me? They was down there hooping. He going to the club with these same trans ladies.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. You know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. But I'm not scared of being the competition. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. All of these shortcut takers. They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. I told him no, what y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian, but in my face, no, no, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about.
Joining me very quickly, and I want to circle back to you, Kiala, about Sean Puffy Combs, a.k.a. Diddy, spinning. I mean, this guy is a master promoter, okay? And the allegation is that Combs aided and abetted his son in this attack.
You heard about him catching the sexual assault on the little designer dude?
Yep.
Right. Imagine you got two 7-foot-tall, swole guys in dresses, cornering you in a hotel in a bedroom. You finna be scared. Facts. So, like, I distinctly remember going to a Diddy party, all the waitresses topless.
Right.
I will let you tell it.
No, you're the
No, I
best.
want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You've proven it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You've proven it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't. People say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need another one. You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir.
Now to a CNN exclusive, the Department of Justice may be taking steps to indict music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
2 sources close to the investigation tell us that a federal grand jury may soon hear from Diddy's accusers. Since November, Combs has been named in 8 civil lawsuits, 7 of them directly accusing him of sexual assault.
I mean, in the beginning, like the first 3.5 years, he was, I mean, like the first 4 months, he was really nice. But then after that, he started being so.
Shocking new accusations. His alleged victim humiliated and traumatized. Diddy's legal troubles just got bigger, less than 48 hours after his somber mea culpa.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Extra has obtained this explosive new 15-page lawsuit filed by model Crystal McKinney. She claims he got her drunk and high with a joint that was laced with what she says was a narcotic or other intoxicating substance.
Arrest of a former SU basketball walk-on player, Brendan Paul, who's part, police say, of a sex trafficking investigation of rap mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs. Paul is accused in court documents of being Combs' drug mule.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be under a context, like they in a act. That's what they're looking for. So now they're going to go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos that they took out of there, it's craziness, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. And yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him. But he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN, is keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out. Man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. Yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what?
Yo, I did it. Told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
He said, I'm going to drug them out. I'm going to get them all on drugs. And I'm going to pimp their ass out in the studio. He said, yo, I'm going to drug their ass off and pick them up and pimp them out to my...
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you got to do that. I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
And I know people gonna think that, you know, yo, this is all what Gene wanted to see. But now, listen here, man. The devil got a purpose, God got a plan. Do you understand what I'm saying? The devil got his purpose, but God got a plan. You understand? And it's all in God's plan, man. You understand? To let people see, because a lot of people wasn't believing that this stuff even existed, brother. A lot of people didn't even think that this was, that, you know, Cassie was telling lies, Gene been telling lies, Lil Rob been telling lies, everybody lying on Diddy. But Diddy told the truth.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything?
Yeah.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you haven't. I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, you know, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right.
My
Okay.
number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
You could indict a ham sandwich, but the Southern District of New York has a 98.2 conviction rate. All right. For those who don't know, if you got 100 people, only 1.28 or something like that, 1.8. Only 1.8 has won against them. So now, what they do, they already got the witnesses, they already got the people, because let me just say something. With the sex trafficking thing, it only takes one witness to convince the jury. One witness. And we know who that witness is going to be.
Damian Williams, U.S., attorney for the Southern District of New York, also issued a statement regarding Combs' arrest. Federal agents arrested Shah Combs this evening based on a sealed indictment, Williams said, adding that more information will be available once the indictment is unsealed. Combs' legal troubles have been mounting, with several ongoing federal investigations and lawsuits alleging SA. Most recently, on September 10th, former Danity Kane member Don Richard filed a lawsuit against Combs, accusing him of verbal and emotional distress. Earlier this year, a 2016 video surfaced showing Combs physically attacking Cassie Ventura, his former girlfriend. The video aligns with allegations in a lawsuit Ventura filed in November 2023, which detailed an incident in Los Angeles. The two parties reached a settlement just one day after the lawsuit was filed. In a public apology, Combs took responsibility for his actions, stating on Instagram, "I make no excuses for what I did in that video. It's disgusting. I've been in therapy and working every day to be a better man." Since Ventura's lawsuit, other women have come forward with similar accusations. Joy Dickerson-Neal sued Combs in November, accusing him of set and distributing revenge P. A separate lawsuit in December alleged that Combs and R&B singer Aaron Hall saved a woman and her friends in the early 90s. Combs has denied these allegations. In March, Homeland Security conducted raids on Combs' properties in Miami and Los Angeles as part of an investigation into STSI. The search was confirmed to have been carried out with assistance from other law enforcement agencies. Combs' lawyer, Aaron Dyer, condemned the raids, calling them an unwarranted show of force. Dyer maintained that Combs was never detained and has cooperated fully with authorities, labeling the accusations as part of a witch hunt. He stressed that Combs remains innocent and continues to fight to clear his name in both the legal and public arenas.
Want to be loved. Mark Curry's like a big brother to me. I love Harvey's like a uncle, and DL's like a brother. He says crazy stuff about me, but I don't take it negative. One time he said, "Marlon Wayans ain't a real comedian." I said, "Okay, crazy stuff about me, but I don't take it negative." One time he said, "Marlon Wayans ain't a real comedian." I said, "Okay," and this is about.
I'm too close to it to have a real opinion. I would say yes, erase his name off all them shits because those our franchise from us.
I became like her gay friend. Being a minority in Hollywood is tough. You don't wait on Hollywood. Hollywood is a bank. And the decision makers don't get the We always got a joke. My cousin said God rest you, he was in his funeral and because he was a motorcycle dude and he loved motorcycles.
Like the most gay friends out of the four.
None of us have like any gay friends, but
that's
we're
rude.
friends. What?
What? That's rude.
Why is that rude?
Hey, yo, dog. Does this shirt make me look gay?
Nah, man.
I ask you, have you ever been with a man?
Metro love there. I mean, that would make sense. I mean, if you're gonna, I guess women and gay men.
I think part of her is like, you know what?
She's rooting for me.
No, she's not rooting for you. She's attracted to you because you do.
That's right. You look like a stud.
And you got brother. She's like an intellectual nerd stud slash. Like, I don't know.
Was it easy for her to come out to you, or did you
said, "Dad, I kissed a girl and I think I liked it," and I said,
"Yeah, there he is."
I said, "You gonna break the news to me?" And the phone with Katy Perry song. Why Katy Perry does it? Like pick artists I like. White people call each other. They pick up the phone. They'll argue on the phone, and at the end, they'll pick it up again and go, "Hey, I got this deal that we should do together." Brothers, we get all mad, we air it out, and we don't. That's why we burn bridges.
Right.
We don't build bridges. We have to build bridges, not burn them. When you burn them, they don't burn them. They keep their cities popping. We burn our bridges. I don't do that. Ego would tell you all this negative shit to make you not do the deal. You know that I am hurting. I lost my father, who was one of my dearest friends, but the one thing I got from him and my mother that I want to give to all your listeners is, sometimes in your worst moment, it's okay to still feel joy. It's okay to search for smiles. It's okay to just be happy, and the world don't have to know what you feel.
Yeah.
And sometimes you could convince yourself that you're actually happy when you're really broken. And I went on stage and I did stand up. I found out my father died 15 minutes before my set, and I went and I did 2 shows, and then after the show, I cried my ass off. But the joy of what I do is that every stage I get on, I get to find smiles. So in your life, find smiles. You will need them. They will save your life. I love y'all. Or text my brother in his worst moment, be like, "Yo, stay with it. Laugh at it. Learn to laugh at this moment, because you're going to have many more of these moments. Enjoy them.
Now,
because if you take them, you're going to be better. Everything is designed to make you better. And if you are afraid to fail, if you quit, that's when you fail, nigga."
Did you speak to any parties before you even, did you get permission, or did you even ask them
I ain't
about it?
asking them Negroes. Will asked Chris, "Hey, man, can I slap you?" And Chris asked Will, "Hey, you mind if I tell a joke on your wife?" No. This is comedy, right? I think that people are getting way too sensitive nowadays.
I agree.
And I think that we need to get off social media. Not everybody needs an opinion. And some opinions you keep to yourself. But we got to enjoy life. We got to get back to laughing. We got to be less sensitive. And all this is being provoked, I think, by social media. We have to stop it. And, I don't know. I just had so much to say. Well, Kansas City,
okay.
I'm going to miss my shows tonight because of a gate agent at United Airlines. So if you're in Kansas City, probably not going to make tonight's shows. And if I do, it's going to be late. Some gate agent. Just sometimes you come across a dick. United, pick better people to work for you. Please.
It's getting harder for celebrities like Diddy and Harvey Weinstein to hide from the truth, with each day shedding more light on their shady pasts. Now Marlon Wayans is stepping into the spotlight, adding his voice to the growing number of people calling them out. If you didn't know, the Wayans family has been a powerhouse in Hollywood for years, dominating both TV and film. Keenan Ivory Wayans, the mastermind behind Fox's iconic In Living Color, led the charge with his siblings Damon, Kim, Sean, and Marlon, keeping audiences entertained long after the show ended. Keenan went on to direct hits like Scary Movie, Damon took over TV with shows like My Wife and Kids, and Sean and Marlon became a dynamic duo in comedies like White Chicks and Little Man. But recently, the once prominent Wayans family has been flying a bit under the radar. Whether it's due to career shifts, projects that didn't quite hit, or just moving on to new ventures, the Wayans brothers have taken a step back from the limelight. Their journey has been an interesting one, and fans can't help but wonder what led to their quieter presence in Hollywood today. Marlon, though, has always been in the business of making people laugh, even as the youngest sibling in the family, which often made him the butt of his brother's jokes. Recently, he's dropped some bombshells about Hollywood, specifically about his experiences with Scary Movie and working with none other than Harvey Weinstein. While promoting his new comedy special Good Grief, Marlon hinted that the Wayans family might be owed big bucks for their work on Scary Movie 3, 4, and 5. He co-wrote and starred in the original Scary Movie alongside his brother Sean, with their older brother Keenan directing the project. The success of the first movie led to multiple sequels, but it wasn't all smooth sailing. During a recent interview with the New York Times, Marlon revealed that the Weinsteins weren't exactly the best people to do business with, calling them an evil regime. He didn't stop there. Marlon opened up about how working with the Weinsteins caused financial issues for him and his family, and he even joked about their laughs being as sinister as their business practices. Although Harvey Weinstein is now a convicted criminal, Marlon suggested that the damage he and his family suffered was more about bad business deals than physical harm. The interview touched on heavy topics, including grief and loss, but it also revealed a lot about Marlon's experience in Hollywood. When asked if his family would get paid for an upcoming Scary Movie reboot, Marlon was candid, saying no, that's a whole other conversation. He pointed out that while he and his family have been impacted financially, they chose not to sue and instead moved on to create new projects. In an interview with Variety, Marlon didn't hold back, calling out the Weinsteins for shady dealings on Scary Movie. He admitted that although the family could have fought for their due, they decided to take the high road and let their creativity speak for itself. Still, Marlon hinted that the Weinsteins definitely owe money, and that what went down was really bad business. Beyond the drama, Marlon continues to build his own legacy. Though he remains the baby of the Wayans family in the public's eyes, he shared a hilarious story about his brother Damon during a recent comedy tour. When Marlon suggested opening for Damon at a show, Damon jokingly accused him of trying to steal his ticket sales, typical sibling rivalry at its finest. Marlon laughed it off, imitating Damon's response, and reminded fans of the playful dynamic between the brothers. Though his brothers might tease him, Marlon takes it all in stride. He jokingly admitted that while Damon might not always like him, it's all love in the end, even if he's still the baby brother getting roasted. Marlon Wayans sees a day of comedic revenge coming, but he's saving it for when his brothers are too old to clap back. The Wayans family, known for their tight-knit sibling dynamic, has laughter woven into every moment, even the ones where Marlon claims he's been the target of some pretty abusive humor from his brothers Damon, Sean, and Keenan. And yes, they even dressed him up in a little suit for the Oscars while they looked fly classic baby brother treatment. Speaking of Sean Wayans, let's clear up some rumors. Sean, one half of the iconic Wayans Bros duo, has been at the center of speculation for years, especially after his character Ray in Scary Movie left fans questioning his sexuality. That locker room scene where Ray questions if his outfit looks gay and later asks his girlfriend to dress as a man blurred the lines between Sean's character and real life. But let's be clear, just because an actor plays a certain role doesn't mean it reflects their personal life. Sean has had his fair share of rumors, but real-life facts tell a different story. He was in a long-term relationship with fitness expert Ursula Alberto, and they have 3 kids together, Leah, Ilya, and Marlon Jr. Even though they separated in 2008, Sean has kept a low profile, leaving fans to focus on his work rather than his personal life. But it wasn't just Sean facing rumors. Marlon also had some wild speculation thrown his way after being seen with someone who fans thought was a transgender person back in 2010. Marlon was quick to shut it down, taking to Twitter to confirm both he and Sean are straight. He joked about the whole situation, even calling out the blog for mistaking his friend for something she wasn't. The Wayans brothers have always been good at brushing off rumors, but that doesn't mean it's been easy. Marlon has also faced challenges, especially as a father. His daughter Amai, who identifies as LGBTQIA, has been the target of ignorant comments online. In 2019, Marlon posted a touching message to Amai on Instagram for Pride Month, celebrating her identity with a heartfelt caption. Unfortunately, not everyone was supportive, with some trolls calling Marlon a failure for supporting his daughter. But Marlon wasn't having any of it. He clapped back, making it clear that he's proud of Amai and wouldn't change a thing about her. He's used his platform to stand up against homophobia and show support for the LGBTQIA community, proving that he's not just a great comedian, but a great father too. When asked about those negative comments, Marlon didn't shy away. Instead of deleting them, he left them up as a reminder of the ignorance that still exists. He believes in tackling hate head-on, using his voice to educate and create a more inclusive environment for his daughter and others like her. And recently, Marlon opened up even more about his personal life. During an interview on The Breakfast Club, he shared details about his upcoming comedy special, tentatively titled Skittles or Rainbow Child, which explores the transition of one of his children and his own journey as a parent learning to support them. Marlon talked about how tough it was at first, admitting that he's still working on using the right pronouns, but his love for his kids is unwavering. For Marlon, it's all about making sure his children feel loved and accepted. He knows that if they can't find that at home, it'll be much harder for them to navigate the outside world with confidence. Of course, it's not just Marlon and Sean who have faced rumors and drama. Their brother Damon has also been no stranger to controversy. You might remember Damon's comments defending Bill Cosby during the allegations against him, which caused quite a stir. In an interview with The Breakfast Club, Damon questioned the credibility of some of Cosby's accusers, sparking backlash online. He later apologized to anyone affected by Cosby's actions but stood by his belief that some of the accusations were questionable. Damon has had an impressive career from his early days on in Living Color to creating shows like My Wife and Kids, but his outspoken opinions have sometimes overshadowed his work. Even his attempt to revive sketch comedy with The Underground didn't quite take off, with the show being canceled after just one season. Despite the ups and downs, the Wayans family remains one of Hollywood's most successful dynasties. But it hasn't been without its share of speculation, rumors, and family drama. Some fans have even linked their connection to Harvey Weinstein, who produced Scary Movie, to recent controversies. But the Wayans brothers have been quick to separate themselves from that narrative. Still, the rumors linger, and they've definitely impacted their careers in some ways. But whether it's Marlon shutting down haters, Sean setting the record straight, or Damon stirring the pot with his opinions, the Wayans family knows how to stay in the conversation. And that's it for today's video. What do you think about the Wayans brothers' journey through Hollywood? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more celebrity news. See you next time.